another CPA, I need a CPA too. It's not easy to prepare that tax return that government's invented for you. Even a CPA needs a CPA. That's how big the bureaucracy is. So, we've now established that she's the most liberal member of Congress. Now, as I told you, liberals like to raise your taxes, conservatives like you to keep your money, because we think you can do a better job with your money than government can. Now that's why I voted and will continue to vote for the balanced budget amendment, because I want to put a constraint on this card. But Nita Lowey, she voted against the president, excuse me, even what Mario Cuomo has. And by the way, Cuomo, you know that. So, and he is her mentor. She worked for him. So obviously, she's a clone of Mario Cuomo. But guess what Cuomo has that he won't give, that she won't give President Bush? A line item veto. But she voted against it. Why? You got it. Nita Lowey believed Congress last year, the liberal Congress, 97% of the time. In fact, she just doesn't vote. She is one of the assistant majority whips. Those are the people, what they did for Nita Lowey on her 52nd birthday to reward her for all of her kind favors in getting those votes. They gave her to celebrate her 52nd birthday. What was she doing there? Because she wasn't on the Foreign Affairs Committee. But guess why she went?
Lowey is a liberal. Lowey is a liberal.
Okay, take a good hard look at this card, because it's the last time you're going to see it in this speech. Don't forget the image that this portrays, because this is the credit card mentality that Congress has to pass on. There is an unaccountable Congress there today, as I said in my book, because they don't even want to tell you the real cost of government. They want to disguise that one that we talked New York City off of. We took it off in 1975 as a price for the bailout. Let's start with the teachers union. Why do you think the teachers union supports Nita Lowey?
Because Lowey is a liberal.
Absolutely. But it goes more than that, because the teachers union is part of the fuel of one of the biggest bureaucracies in America. It's called the school system, the public school system, that raised my taxes in New Rochelle last year 20%, and I'm sure they're raising it in Yonkers and all over. The teachers union doesn't want you to choose. They don't want you to have a voucher so that you can make the school system competitive. They want you to be a hostage to the liberal establishment in that school system, and you can be sure we have to change that. Guess who else supports Nita Lowey? The trial attorneys. In the last cycle, they gave her well over $125,000. These are the people who raise your insurance rates, your insurance bills. This is what we've got to stop. Why do you think they support her? Because Lowey is a liberal.
Lowey is a liberal. Lowey is a liberal. Lowey is a liberal. Lowey is a liberal.
Okay, let me wrap up. Let me tell you where I stand. I think you all know where I stand. I think all you have to do is look at the way I voted as a congressman for 4 years, and you know where I stand. But let me repeat where I stand. You can be sure that as a conservative, proud to be a conservative Republican, I will not allow your taxes to be increased, because I do want to get government off your backs and out of your pockets. That's what you deserve. No question about it. I will vote. Thank you, Mom. You can be sure that I will vote for a balanced budget amendment. I will vote for a line item veto. I will vote to change the unaccountable Congress by introducing the right kinds of accounting principles a capital budget, and all the things that Congress has imposed on you through the Securities and Exchange Commission, because what's good for you should be good for Congress. Isn't that right?
Sweep the house! 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 Sweep the house!
And let me tell you something. There's another reason why Yonkers and Harrison and the other communities, these great communities in Westchester, there's so many of them. And you know, now we've got Westchester, parts of the Bronx, parts of the Queens, great communities, City Island, Spencer Estates, Locust Point, Throgs Neck, Pelham, Yonkers, Eastchester, Scarsdale, Harrison, White Plains, My Town, New Rochelle, and you go to Queens, we've got Jamaica Estates, we've got Elmhurst, we've got Kew Gardens, we've got parts of Rego Park. I can go on and on. This is a slice of America, the 18th Congressional District, and I want to I want to represent that slice of America, giving it the representation it deserves by putting the people back in the driving seat and getting government in the back seat where it belongs. And let me tell you, the battle for the neighborhoods did not end in Judge Sand's court. Not for Yonkers, not for any of those communities. That battle still must be fought in Washington. And the way to fight that battle is to cut the strings of the federal government from beautiful communities like Yonkers. And the way to do it is not to empower the Congress to impose themselves on places like Yonkers, to get government off your backs and out of your pockets. That's the signal we got to send to Judge Sands. Correct? Well, we can go on and on. I got to save some of my voice for the rest. Like good conservative Republicans and good conservative Democrats, that's what we need. This is not a partisan issue. This is not a one-party issue. This is an issue for Americans who believe in the strength of America, who believe in the strength of families, who believe in the strength of neighborhoods, and they exist in both parties. And don't forget that. But today, I'm proud to be a Republican and proud to be a conservative Republican, because that's the party and the flag that I'm flying. But I'm proud that so many Democrats voted for me before, and so many will vote for me in the future and stand with us. Aren't you proud? And we will win because we're going to strengthen those neighborhoods. President Reagan, who said the problem is not higher taxes, or excuse me, the problem is higher taxes, and the problem is bigger government. The problem is not the people, and we've got to change that. Thank you, President Reagan, for setting us straight. Okay. The people of America are still good people who are now turned on to what is wrong in government. If Ross Perot, we need to get the people back in the driver's seat. Someone once said that the currency of a banking system, the people are getting informed, they're getting mad, they're getting angry, and they're getting empowered. And you watch what they do in the voting booths this year. That will win. God bless America. God bless you for coming. Thank you. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hi, Joe.
How you doing?
Everybody clap. Let's all clap. Clap. Clap.
Start spreading the news. He's leaving today. He's gonna make a brand new start of it.
Okay, great, good, great. Why don't you take this thing off?
While we're speaking about a Bush Quayle victory, I'd like to draw your attention.
President of Save Yonkers Federation, Jack O'Toole. President of No Nine Hill Civic Association, Edward Jilton. And a special thank you, because they've been here all morning and will be here to feed us all afternoon, to Joe and Joe Rousso for donating their time, their food, and their sodas, for all of us to have a good time. Thank you.
I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it in old New York. He's back about you. Follow me to. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Here we go, nice little tune for JJD. Hey, look me over, lend a money. Hey, look me over, lend me an ear. I'm all alone, who knows what to do. Don't ask, folks, don't ask. Don't thumb your nose, but take a tip from mine. I'm a little short of the elbow, so let me get me some. And look out, here I come. Hey. Yes, sir, he's coming. Okay.
We definitely need Joe DioGuardi back in Congress. Enough is enough with liberal spending. Joe is a Republican conservative. He's going to watch the dollars. We need Joe back.
Joe! Thank you. Joe!
Okay. So why do we want Joe DioGuardi back in Congress?
I think we all need Joe DioGuardi back in Congress for his stand on giving power back to the people. So many people are fed up with their taxes, going for things that Congress just thinks they need to go for, like paying for themselves an increase of 50%. We need money to put our kids through college. We need money for our medical care. We need money for many things. And Joe's stand on giving the money back to the people is very, very important. His other issues, for example, are his stand on the pro-life issue. We're very much for Joe in that respect. His great regard for life, for families, family values, and we're all, power to the people is what Joe stands for. We're Main Street America, and we need him. We really need him. We're fed up with the liberals like Nita Lowey in Washington, who just want to spend our money and don't do anything for it.
Okay, can you give me a quick, I'm for Joe DioGuardi for Congress?
I'm definitely for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
One more time?
I'm definitely for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
And go.
I'm for Joe DioGuardi for Congress, definitely.
One more time?
I'm definitely for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
And you can talk right into the camera and tell us why you're for Joe DioGuardi for Congress. And ready.
I like his common sense attitude. I like his being for the unborn babies. I believe there is a choice. The choice is before a woman gets pregnant. That does not give her the choice to kill a baby, and I am strongly against it. Yes, there is a choice, but not the choice to kill. If the parent can kill the child, the day is going to come when the child can kill the parent. And I, for life in all forms, and respect life in every way, not just the unborn, but all forms of life. I'm for Joe DioGuardi for Congress, the common sense congressman. That Joe.
Okay.
Vote for Joe DioGuardi, the common sense congressman. Thank you.
Everybody got one table. Good. Now you guys all right? Good. Okay. Here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. All right. All right. Good luck.
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to talk to Andrew on Monday about the invitation.
Rolling. Why do you think Joe DioGuardi would make a good congressman?
Well, first of all, we need a gun. We need a man there that knows how to add. We're over budgeted for everything, and Joe D being one of our foremost CPAs will bring a little sensibility into accounting in Congress. We're tired of all the liberals we've got down there. They outrun us 4-1, so we certainly need a guy like Joe to represent the people who work, who pay their taxes, and love God and America.
You want to give me a...
Tell you when, I'm ready.
We need a guy like Joe DioGuardi in Congress because he's great in accounting, he's great for America, and he's great for the American school system, and he's 100% behind George Bush.
Okay, a short one-liner. Joe DioGuardi is my choice for Congress.
Get the flag in your tail.
Joe DioGuardi is my choice for Congress because he's the best man available.
Okay, hang on. Don't have to give me the because, just a one-line statement. Joe DioGuardi is my choice for Congress.
Joe DioGuardi is my choice for Congress.
One more time.
Joe DioGuardi is my choice for Congress.
Thanks very much. Why do you think Joe DioGuardi is a good choice for congressman?
Well, he's fiscally conservative. He has the sort of traditional values as far as sanctity of life that I have. And I think Nita Lowey's been a disaster for Westchester, and we got to get her out of there.
How about you, ma'am? What issues do you support Joe DioGuardi
Well,
for?
I feel that especially he's concerned about the people of America and wanting to put things right with them. I think his whole campaign seemed to be aimed towards that. And he has a good view of how they're feeling just now, and he wants to put things right with the people of America.
You want to give me a one-liner? I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
Because he's with... I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress because he's with the people.
Once again, one more time.
I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress because he's with the people.
Thank you. Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
Because Joe DioGuardi is for cleaning the house and getting rid of the Nita Lowey, who is the liberal. We have to get someone in there that's going to be representing the people.
Hang on a second. Tell us.
I'm ready, Stephen.
Okay. Tell us why you're voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
Well, my family and myself are here today because we want to vote for Joe because he's going to cut down the taxes. We're going to try to get the liberals out of Congress. We have to get back to the people, what the people want. And we don't want any more tax spending. And Joe is very representative of that. He also is against flag burning, which his opponent has been for quite a while. He's also for the unborn. And this is another good reason why my entire family, my daughter, my husband are here to support him, as many other people are too, because he stands for the American way. And that's what we want back into Congress now. He did a good job when he was in there before, and he's going to do a better job when he gets re-elected this November.
Hey, can you give me a quick, I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress? Right into the camera.
Again, repeat the whole thing?
No, just the one-liner.
Oh, just the one-liner. I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress. And I know he'll be re-elected, and that's what we want this coming November, and I hope everyone goes out and votes for him.
One more time, just the one-liner.
Just that one line.
I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi.
Okay, I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi in November.
I'm rolling.
Can you tell us why you're supporting Joe DioGuardi? I'm off the floor.
Oh, the reason why I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi because he's for the unborn, and he'll get all the liberals out of Congress. And the main thing is because he's for the unborn, and they're our future for our country.
Can you give me a one-liner? Joe DioGuardi has my support, vote in Congress.
He has my support and vote in Congress. My whole family. We live in Crestwood, New York, and we're for him.
Just one more liner. I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
I'm voting for Joe DioGuardi for Congress.
Leave you, never, never to return. I'm gonna ride up. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island, babe. Here we go.